So what does it look like when you take film and you develop it? This is what it looks like. You've got this steaming hot water bath. You can probably see the steam just coming out. You have developer, a combination of bleach fix, which we call Blix. It's a funny word. And you've got stabilizer, which you put on later. Now, a water bath isn't enough. You might actually be able to see the thermometer down there. A water bath isn't enough, so I have a pot of hot water over here. So when I do the development process, I'll be able to keep the water bath at the right temperature when it starts to go down a little bit. We've got a Paterson tank. This little funnel here goes on top of it. The reels go up on this, and there are 2 reels, which are incredibly difficult to get the film on in the dark. There's our victims, film. Can opener to try and get those open. A pliers if the can opener doesn't work. I said plier, but I meant pliers. And scissors to cut the film. Cutting the film in the dark is officially the worst thing ever. That's what it looks like when you develop film. This isn't the most ideal place to do it, but it'll get the job done. We're about to develop this. I've got another pot of water heating on the stoves. You'll notice that I've got my chemicals. The film's loaded in the reels. I can't show that to you because, well, obviously, you know, I can't tell if you can see that temperature or not, but it's around 102, maybe a little higher. It's okay to be a little higher. It's got to be higher because once we pour that chemical in that thing, it's probably going to cool off a little bit, and it needs to stay at 102. So, we're about to develop our film. This should give you a vague idea. You want to do 4 inversion cycles every 30 seconds. And I tap it just so that any air bubbles that might gather get dispersed, because we don't want air bubbles. That'll cause development problems. You'll have spots all over the place. See, this is the really annoying part of doing this. You have to constantly monitor the temperature. Make sure the bath is not wrong. Where did all the junk in the sink go? And why do you have the door closed? Oh, well, it's because I'm done. See? It's all done. I've cleaned up. It's really important to wash this stuff and let it completely air dry before you ever use it again. Pot's empty. See, that lid's pretty dry. Tank's pretty dry. It's really important. Now, what did we get from this? We got negatives. They're very wet. You have to wait for them to dry. If you touch them before they're dry, you run a very real risk of destroying all the stuff you just tried to do. That's it.